With the announcement last month of brand new alternate colors coming to SSF2 that actually make people want to pick them, me, as well as many other people in the community, have decided to start brainstorming ideas for a lot of the characters they didn't show off. Since, if you hadn't already seen the video, only some of the characters got costumes shown off. As they said, other characters will get costumes later on, and they do plan to give every character costumes over time. So, a lot of speculation's been going on for different ideas for different characters, and I'm guessing we'll definitely see more of them at SmashCon is my guess, although this is being made for SmashCon. I don't know when it's going to be uploaded. SmashCon might be going on right now, or it might be very soon, so definitely be checking out Mcleodgaming's Twitch for that. But until then, here are some of my predictions for the best possible alternate colors for each character, since it's just kind of fun to do. I like doing speculation videos. Some characters I'll have more than one idea for, but most characters I'll try and stay to like one, just like this costume would be amazing for them. So each character's going to have one, even though some are really hard to come up with. And just to clarify for those people who have some pretty wild ideas, all of the costumes shown off don't really change the sprites that heavily. So all of my costume ideas in this video are just like color changes, not like sprite changes, since I know that they're really trying to stick to just changing the color. For example, while the hair color, clothing color, and eye color can change, they're not going to be changing like the sprite, like a different hat or different like clothing really, as far as I'm aware. So, starting off, Mario. We've already seen a couple of his costumes. We've already seen Blue, Fire Flower, Wario, and the Luigi color. So, most obvious choice, of course, is the Waluigi themed color, just like in Smash 4. Completes the four. You got Mario, Luigi, Waluigi, and Wario. But definitely some other good options, like the Super Mario Maker style one would be really cool, where it's like yellow and red. But I'm definitely going with the Waluigi one. I really like that color scheme. I talked about it in my last video, but for Luigi, I'm gonna go again with saying that a Mr. L costume, if it could ever be done somehow, would be amazing. This is definitely the most sprite intensive one on my entire list. It's probably my favorite costume in Project M. Mr. L from Paper Mario is just really sick and looks really cool on Luigi. And I think Luigi Mans would find it very hype, although pretty unlikely it'll end up happening. So far, all of Peach's costumes are amazing. The Shadow Queen and Tanuki suit ones look great. The only one I can really think of that'd be really cool is maybe a Rosalina inspired one that makes her hair a little bit more pale and gives her a light blue dress. We kind of already have one similar to that, but not quite as polished right now in the game, and I think it'd be a great addition. Bowser has some great potential. We've seen some amazing work done with the SMB3 Bowser. So considering we've already gotten a really good high quality Bowser one, can't really expect too many crazy ones for him. Which in my opinion kinda rules out any dry Bowser hope. So I would say most likely we're gonna see like a dark Bowser style from Mario and Luigi Bowser's Inside Story with just a simple blue skin, black hair, red eyes. Wouldn't be too hard to put in the game and would look really solid. For Yoshi, Woolly World Yoshi probably wouldn't translate very well into SSF2, so I'm just gonna go with like a pink Yoshi, kinda like a Birdo inspired color scheme. Wario's a weird one. I'd love to see some sort of reference to Biker Wario. Considering again how much sprite work that would be, it's very unlikely. And since we've already seen a lot of his skins that are already from Smash Ultimate or Project M, I'd probably just go again with another Waluigi themed one with a nice dark purple. There's not a lot of options for Wario really. Donkey Kong's pretty simple. Literally any outfit where it just changes the color of the hair and not his skin would just be a million times better than what he currently has. It doesn't matter if it's the Nesquik DK, Albino DK, or even Golden Kong. Literally, I'd be satisfied with any of those just making it to SSF2. He'd look a million times better. Link actually has some pretty cool options. We could see like a Fierce Deity Link, like a Fire Tunic Link, or even like a classic style Link, sort of like this one in Smash Ultimate. Personally, I want the Breath of the Wild style Link somehow. Even if it's just like a color scheme that's similar with like the light blue instead of green, like his tunic's just light blue. I think it would look great. I love Breath of the Wild. It doesn't even have to be that much of like a difference, just something that's a reference to it would be great. Zelda's pretty easy, since right now we have the brown-haired like Twilight Princess Zelda. All we need is one with like the blonde hair to reference like the blonde hair pink melee style Zelda. Pretty simple and a great addition. Sheik has some good alternative options. It could do the cool like Gerudo style Sheik, but I mean personally I like the black Sheik. It's a little edgy, but there's a reason everyone uses it online. It's really the most slick looking one on her. Black Sheik just looks fantastic. Pink and White Falcon is by far the best choice for Falcon. I could explain my reasoning, but I really doubt there's anyone who can test that. Golden Falcon's up there, but Pink and White Falcon is definitely the highest here. Pikachu doesn't really have options, since we haven't got any confirmation on Pikachu hats or like, hats for any of the Pokemon characters since they were teased about 2 years ago. We don't really know if they're actually going to make it into the game or not, so going entirely off of recolors, There's not a lot of options, so the one I came up with is probably like a Mimikyu style, which could be really cool, but probably not that easy to do. So like a Mimikyu style Pikachu alt would be very cool if done right. Puff is pretty much the exact same, where it's hard to come up with ones for a Puff. I came up with, I guess you could try doing like a shiny Jigglypuff, but the only difference really is that she has green eyes, like a slight color difference. But overall, she's pretty much the exact same, and it's kind of lame, but there's not a lot of options for Jigglypuff. Like, what am I supposed to say? Pichu's kind of in the same boat as them, but I did come up with a cool one that I've actually heard referenced before, like cool ideas for Pichu, which is a Plusle and Minimum skin, which would be really cool. Like the red one and then the blue one, it matches the sprite really easily, so I don't imagine it'd be too hard to do, just a lot of color scheme stuff. And I think it'd be really awesome. I think the obvious choice here for Kirby is to go with the unmasked Meta Knight skin that's also in Smash Ultimate. Not a huge fan of the skin personally, but I can't deny it would definitely fit well in SSF2. Meta Knight has some potential, some great costume ideas. We could get Dark Meta Knight, Galactonite, or even the Project M sort of Butterfly Meta Knight. Personally, my favorite is Galactonite. I think it'd be great in SSF2 and not that hard to do. Bandanity's hard. It's a little tough since he doesn't have a ton of options. But if they're not going to add King Dedede to the game, I think a King Dedede sort of style Bandana D could work with the similar skin tone and like, you know, overall aesthetic for Fox, Wolf. But then again, it's a bit of an obvious choice. It's pretty obvious Mcleodgaming will most likely do a Wolf style Fox skin. So to be a little bit more interesting, I'd like that nice yellow and black skin that we've seen before for Fox. Obvious answer for Falco is the Falcro baby. Mcleodgaming, please, is all I'm asking for. Please, out of all these costumes, you gotta add this one. It's the best Falco skin. We've already seen a couple of Krystal skins, and I'm surprised we haven't seen this one, but one based off of Panther from Star Fox Assault would be pretty cool, where it's a very similar color scheme. All you need to change is really just like the black fur, and then it's pretty much, you got it right there. Samus literally has infinite potential. Fusion suit, light suit, dark suit, power trooper, dark Samus. Any of these costumes would be amazing in SSF2. My personal vote goes for a dark Samus style, which is like a dark blackish color with a light blue. It would look great. Literally any of these would look great. Samus, they'd have to try to mess it up. She's gonna have great alternate colors. ZSS, some people like these two variants from Ultimate, and they're okay, but a little bit tacky. I'd much rather prefer like the black styled one. Ness could have a cool Lucas alternate color, but I don't really think it would look that good. And I also think Lucas has a chance of being in SSF2 one day, so I'm much more inclined to go on the B-Ness hype train. Literally any reference to a Fire Emblem character would be great for Marc. While Ike could be pretty cool, or even like a Chrom or Lucina, my vote goes for a Roy style Marc, red hair, and then like sort of like an armor plating that's similar to Roy. Could look great. Only really respectable answers for Pit, since he doesn't have great costumes, is either like the golden yellow Pit or dark Pit. I kind of like the yellow Pit though, so I'm gonna go with that one. I've always used that one when I play as Pit, even though I very rarely play as him. Isaac's interesting. We've seen a couple of skins from him already that look pretty great. I think the nice looking green and orange skin that could be based off of Felix from Golden Sun has a nice color scheme that would work really well with Isaac and could be very nice if done right. Chibi. I don't know, he's a robot and there's not a lot you can do with him. You could try doing like a burning on fire style, like from Chibi Robo Ziplash, although a lot of Chibi Robo fans hate Ziplash, so I don't know, it's not really the best idea. Or just try and go for a more polished golden Chibi Robo that looks more like a reflective metal, and that could look great too. Game & Watch. He's already so perfect. His costumes are unparalleled in both style and grace. So my proposal for Game & Watch is Invisible Game & Watch, because there's really just no other options left. Invisible Game & Watch is my only choice. Okay, so I know it's gonna sound stupid, but the best Sandbag costume they could do, unironically, is the exact same skin, but they draw angry eyebrows over his eyes in every sprite. I'm not joking. This is actually an amazing idea. I'm not joking. This is actually an amazing idea. Considering the infinite amount of Sonic mods for SSF2, there's a pretty endless supply of costume ideas for Sonic. You can reference any of the characters from the series. Sonic could have a Silver, a Shadow, or even a Knuckles style costume and it would fit right in. For Tails, obvious choice is Cyborg Tails. But no, seriously, I think Tails again has a lot of actual real good ideas for costumes. Referencing any of the Sonic characters would be great. Personal guess, I guess maybe like a pink one to reference Amy, but really just any of the Sonic characters. Another character with great options is Mega Man. From the endless supply of different colored Mega Mans from his power-ups to the actual character designs of the bosses, Mega Man could probably be any color scheme in existence and still be a reference to something from his games. That being said, bad box art Mega Man, 10 out of 10. Pacman, I don't know, I guess Professor Pacman. I mean, just look at him. Professor Pacman. You can't get any better than this. So I really have no ideas for this one. I did a little bit of researching, and I saw this pretty cool red and white Lloyd from Tales of Asteria that I think looks really nice, so I guess that would be really cool if this is canon. I don't really know a lot about Lloyd, but yeah, I think this red and white costume is really cool and could look cool in SSF2. We've already seen most of Bomberman's colors. They're all very similar, just kind of recolored, like red, blue, black. We haven't seen a yellow one, so maybe a yellow Bomberman would be cool, I guess. So yeah, yellow Bomberman, let's get it. Same with Simon, we've seen a lot of his skins. We've seen traditional color Simon, Richter Simon. The only thing we haven't seen is old Grandpa Simon. So that's my vote, purple old Grandpa Simon. Obvious choice for Black Mage is a White Mage costume. We already have White Mage as an assist trophy in SSF2, and it would be relatively easy, I think, to make a White Mage skin for Black Mage. Alright, so I know Rayman has a lot of pretty decent costumes and potential ideas for real references, but I saw this one on Twitter and I couldn't just not mention it in the video. So there's no way really just to get into this. I have to be kind of blunt about this, but Snoop Dogg Rayman. Yeah, pretty much just a masterpiece. Bedoop, who's the creator of this, really out here with the 300 IQ ideas. Fantastic work. I'm surprised it's not even in the game. I would not be surprised if at SmashCon, this is their big reveal. For Goku, I think it's pretty obvious. Goku Black, there's literally no other option to be just about as good as Goku Black. Vegeta theme would be pretty cool, but Goku Black, really, I'm 99% sure they're gonna have an all those like him. So for Luffy, it's a little bit basic, but I think a Zoro sort of green style Luffy would be pretty nice. I'm not really super into One Piece, so I don't have any like big ideas for amazing costumes. A Sasuke themed Naruto could look cool. I saw this fantastic Kakashi style color scheme by username Boss on Mcleodgaming Discord, and I think it looks amazing. It would be fantastic in the game, so my vote goes to Kakashi. Ichigo already has a lot of really cool ones shown off and a lot of references from a show that I haven't seen, but so I don't know, I guess like a cool yellow cloak one would be nice. But yellow Ichigo, let's get it, you know? We need that yellow cloak Ichigo. And then Waluigi, we haven't seen his full sprite yet, so I don't really know, but you know what, easy idea, boom, Wario costume. Then you got Waluigi Wario and Wario Waluigi. It fits perfectly. That's the best doubles team you'll ever get. Anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. SmashCon is either very soon, or it's even going on when this video is uploaded, because I don't know when this is going to get uploaded. Definitely check out Mcleodgaming's Twitch, or be on the lookout for huge updates for SSF2. Hey, I might even make a video on whatever it gets announced. I don't know. But yeah, hope you guys enjoyed. Thanks for watching. I'll see you in the next video, which might be soon. Who knows?